Here, you can be your best. The best train here. Learn here. Succeed here. Perform here. Win here. Thrive here. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
Playing on tour takes years of dedication, hours of practice, focused precision, and nerves of steel. That's how you become great at the game, but not how you should bank. That's why Allie Ewing chose Renasant Bank. Their easy-to-use app makes banking a breeze, no matter where she is. Renasant Bank, understanding you.
Good afternoon and welcome to this week's edition of the ICC Hour. I'm Adam Gore, and the ICC Hour is made possible thanks to our friends over at Renasant Bank.
Might be a little while before I get to the bank.
That's an incomplete pass. Let's give it a Renasant replay. Renasant Mobile Check Deposit. Make the right call and open an account with Renasant today.
Now, we've got a jam-packed show for you this week. In our first segment, we're going to learn about the ICC Film Club and class that is available on our Fulton and Tupelo campuses. Morgan Cunarini will join us for the first part of the interview to tell us about what all goes into being a member of the film club and also how you can sign up for the class and a lot more interesting tidbits that you want to be sure and stick around for. Then we'll get a student's perspective about the film club as we'll have a couple of members come in and close out the first part of the show to tell us more about their experiences as students in the film club. Then we'll be joined by ICC men's soccer coach Carol Vogel as he drops by the show to tell us about this year's North Mississippi High School Soccer All-Star Games that will be held at ICC. Now, those are scheduled to be held here Thursday, February the 9th. That is as long as Mother Nature will play along with us in this event. So, as always, any outdoor sports this time of year are still subject to change. Then we'll wrap up this afternoon's show by talking with Jesse Stevenson and Adana Nell about tomorrow night's Most Beautiful Pageant that will happen at the W.O. Benjamin Fine Arts Auditorium starting at 6 p.m. Now, this year we've got 50 contestants in the event, and this works as a fundraiser for the Global Experience Club, or what was formerly known as the Travel Tribe. You can get ticketing information, but I'm going to be honest with you, there are very limited tickets left for you to get. There are some you can buy online. If there's some left over after that, you can purchase them in person later tomorrow night. But I want to strongly advise you to get those tickets online if possible. And, of course, they'll have more information about tomorrow night's Most Beautiful Pageant. Now, tomorrow is National Signing Day for football, and you'll want to be locked into our social media accounts to find out who the newest members of the ICC family will be. You can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at Let's Go ICC. That's all one word, Let's Go ICC, or you can visit letsgoicc.com for updates throughout the day as well. Now, as I said, we've got a jam-packed show coming your way today. We'll have a few surprises along the way as well. So let's take a quick break and come back with Morgan Cunarini to learn more about the ICC Film Club and class here on the ICC Hour presented by Renasant Bank.
Kirk Herbstreit is a man of many talents. Not only an athlete and a sportscaster, but also an expert cartographer, an amateur alchemist, a surprisingly gifted poet.
What rhymes with encroachment?
But his true talent lies in the art of banking.
With Renasant Bank's great products, rewards, and easy-to-use online tools, every transaction is a masterpiece.
You might refer to Kirk as a Renaissance man.
But I call myself a Renaissance man.
They say Diet Coke is a mom's drink. Well, you copied her jeans, her spin, her shoes, her scrunchie, and whether you realize it or not, her music. Now, copy her drink. Drink what your mama gave you.
That's home. That's just like the Ravens. That's just like Pahokee, Florida. That's my second home. I got my degree from there, my first degree, college degree. It's part of my heart, it's part of my soul, it's part of my spirit. And, know, it's everything. Itawamba Community College, baby, it's everything. It shaped me up to being a great man because it was part of the journey of me becoming the young man I am today. And it's home, man. That's it. Like, I can go there and lay my head down without no problems. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we continue to explore a lot of the unique and interesting options that ICC gives our students here on our Fulton campus. And right now, we're going to talk with Miss Morgan Cuterini about the film club here at ICC. And Morgan, thanks for taking time out of your day to talk to us.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it, Adam.
All right, so tell us about the film club and the class that you have here at ICC.
Okay. We actually have a club that is for students who are interested in film, and they may want to come in and work on a project here and there, just kind of hang out with some of the other film students. But we also have a film class that gives students 2 credit hours they could take for 4 semesters. So we would have film 1, 2, 3, and 4. We now offer film, the actual class, on the Tupelo campus as well as the Fulton campus. And we meet 1 day a week. Usually we meet on Tuesdays in Fulton and on Mondays in Tupelo at 12:35, just for an hour and 15 minutes. And that allows students to take a lab. So if they are interested in registering for the film class, they could do so and still have time to do a lab on a Wednesday or a Thursday. And then that leaves the rest of the week after we meet in class for students to get together and collaborate on the projects that they're working on when their schedules allow that.
So what can a student expect to learn or get that hands-on experience? It's not just grab a camera and go, although that's part of it, but what can they expect to learn when they're in this class?
Well, the first thing we teach students usually is how to make a film with just their cell phone, because there's so many apps out there now. Cameras are great on phones now. So students can actually make something and not have to worry about having the latest equipment in terms of editing, in terms of camera software. So we do that first, but then we also start to teach students a little bit more of the professional equipment. We've got a really good microphone. We've got good sound equipment. And truthfully, we've been using that with cell phones for the camera because the cameras are so great now. Like I said, we don't necessarily, we haven't invested in a really good film camera. They change so fast, and it's so tough to then go buy a new camera 2 years later when most of us have some really good cameras on the phone. So we do use those for the camera, but then we go into how to get good sound and you know, how to sync that in editing software that's professional. So we've got Adobe Creative Suite, we've got the Adobe Creative Cloud. And so we do teach students a little bit about how to edit in that software. We teach everyone how to write a script in a professional script format. And we ask students to write a short script, and then students who are interested in one area might focus on that more than the other. Students who really like to write continue to do that. But then after students who've done one script, if they're more interested in editing or sound or something else or makeup, you know, then they go and focus on that area. But we do a lot of hands-on work. So like you said earlier, we don't just hand them a camera and go. We kind of do, you know, we'll have just a couple of lessons on something. And then the students who have been in the class in the previous semester will be the director and cinematographer or something like that on a class film that they've all collaborated to write. And then students will get on set for our short film and figure it out from what some of the other veteran students are doing. And so we do a lot of hands-on learning, and that's the most fun that we have in the class is when we're on set. Even though it's pretty time consuming, you know, the hours just fly by.
Yeah, and that's one thing I was going to say next. You know, You may think about, oh, well, it's just going to take 10 minutes here. It is time consuming, but it is fun. I know, me being my background in television, I wish I had a class like this whenever I was in college to be able to learn more on. So I know that your students absolutely love that as well. And just to go back and talk about it, it blows my mind sometime when you think about the advancements of equipment. I can remember when I first got my start in television, I'm lugging a pack on my hip and a big camera on my shoulder. And now I've got a phone that can do twice as much, if not more than those cameras. So it's going to be interesting to see just where not only our advancements is, but the advancements in filming movies and things like that are going to be in 5 years from now.
That's true. And we have really benefited from that technology because we now have the ability to do drone footage. Whereas, 10 years ago, there's no way we could have had a drone shot in any of our films. But we do have some folks who are really good with their drones, and the shots they get are amazing. They look like it's professional film work, and that's just something, like you say, that's going to continue to advance and make it easier for everyone to be able to do this. And that's another reason why we want to have this class, Adam, is that because this equipment and technology is everywhere, people are expected to know how to use it in all kinds of different careers. And so a lot of our students in the film classes are not going to be filmmakers per se, but they're interested in it while they're in school. They're going into some other career, but they're going to be able to propel their careers pretty fast into whatever they want, because they've got this technology ability. And they're really good in digital media. And so I think that's something that all of us are going to need to be proficient at in the future.
And we're talking with Miss Morgan Coonerini about the ICC Film Club and the film class here. As you said, now available on the Fulton and Tupelo campuses. If somebody wants to learn more about this class or the club, how can they get in touch with you?
Well, they can email me at mscooterini@iccms.edu, but also they can just look around campus, because we've got a plethora of flyers out about film club meetings, film screenings, that type of thing. And they can just scan one of those and get the information they need. They could also see our film club email. And so they can just go to filmclub@iccms.edu and email that to get some information. But those of us in the English department are the ones who teach the film classes. And so any English teacher can help students find a way to get in touch with us. And I think that they'll see, they've got lots of different advertisements around once they start looking for it.
Awesome. And I know we've got some orientations coming up soon. Is this a class that they can put on their schedule during orientation?
Absolutely, it is. It is a class now that is listed as an off-campus class. And so if students are wanting to register for this, let's say they're a current student, then obviously they would want to talk to their advisor about it. And we're just going to need to be listing this information with advisors in a little different way, because we have made the class something that is flexible in terms of scheduling. It's listed as an off-campus class because it doesn't have a set meeting date. And so I would caution people, just, don't worry about it not being under, it used to be under the speech class. Just talk to your advisor about it and find the way to get to it. It's still listed as an SPT class for speech, but it is something that advisors are going to have to know how to find to register students. Now, we're going to have flyers out that have the CRNs for those coming up in the next couple of months when students go to see their advisors. So they, again, can look for flyers on campus, find out what that CRN is, and then just put that in when they're talking to their advisor. New students hopefully are going to be, or incoming students are going to need to have that information also from the orientation leaders. We'll give that to them. and, you know, the advisors who are working with them as they do their orientations to register for the following semester. But we hope to do a lot of advertising, get a lot of short videos out there to students, maybe have them watch them during orientation. And that way they can find out how to register.
That's awesome. Now, let's talk about some projects. I know I've seen some of them. You guys do a great job. And again, I'm jealous that I didn't have this opportunity whenever I was in college. But just talk about some of the past projects and maybe some stuff you're working on now.
Okay. Well, every semester, the class writes a short film and we shoot it. And then the next semester, students edit that film and we screen it on campus. So that's something that we have had a wonderful time doing. It's just awesome to see something that they've created from scratch come to fruition and show on the big screen. But in addition to that, we do some public service type of work for campus. For instance, right now we are filming a video advertisement for our new ICC food pantry called The Trading Post. We have worked on documentaries with outside organizations. One documentary we did ended up winning several awards, and that was about Legal Services, which is a free legal nonprofit agency in Oxford, Mississippi. And so we've worked on that for about 3 years and ended up creating a 1-hour documentary for them that they have on their website. And then we did a lot of archival stuff. We've filmed a lot of folks who have had a hand in, say, integrating schools in Mississippi in the 60s. And getting other rights for workers and through that legal services organization. And so we have probably filmed 50 of those and edited them individually. And that organization has them on the website. And then Ole Miss is working on an archival site for them as well. And those were ICC students doing that work, using the expertise that they had themselves and learned in the film classes.
And so not only are they learning how to do that in the film class, but they're also broadened their horizons on just life in general through those opportunities as well. Well, Morgan, exactly. I really appreciate your time today. We give you, I like to open the floor for final thoughts for our guest each time, but let you talk about just sum it up one more time for the film club and the film class, and then how they can get in touch with you or how they can find out more.
Okay. Well, I do want to emphasize, I don't think I really made this that obvious earlier, that students can participate in the film club without registering for the film class. The club meets once a month. Again, we'll put out posters that show what that date is and where the location will be. And anyone who's interested can just hop into the meeting, hear what projects the film class is working on, see what maybe some of the club members are doing outside of the class. And then that's something that they could participate in just whenever they have the time to do that. And so it doesn't have to be a commitment of attending class every week if they're interested in it that way. The other thing to think about is students can talk to their advisor about registering for the class every semester. We have film 1, 2, 3, and 4, and that is something they get 2 hours credit for each semester. And it is a great way to fill out their schedule, something that's going to help them with their creative side and not necessarily be a drain on, say, studying for A&P or writing, English composition essays. And I think the main thing to do is to go to the film club email account, and that is filmclub@iccms.edu, and that will get information to all of us who are teaching the film class.
Awesome. Well, Ms. Morgan Coonerini, thank you for your time and everything you do here to help our students have a extra good time, I guess you can say, or really take advantage of their education here at ICC. When we come back, we're actually going to talk to a couple of ICC film students as well, Ms. Morgan Miller and Sadie Reed. Back with more right after this.
Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? Renasant Rewards Extra gives you so much more. Like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $25 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renasant Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renasant Bank, Little Caesars in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, Davis Ford, First American National Bank, TM Realtor Agent Ricky Murphy, Max Home, the ICC Baptist Student Union, Cagle Eye Center, Bank Okolona, Sam's Town Market in Manatee, State Farm Insurance Agent Brandon Poland, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association, and donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small town dealership, small town prices.
Tomorrow. Tomorrow is what we anticipate, what we work for, what we want to improve. At Itawamba Community College, we offer the courses, pathways, and the training that can help turn your vision of tomorrow into a reality. So why wait? Your tomorrow can start today at Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we continue our discussion about the film class and film club here at ICC. And joining me now is Miss Morgan Miller and Sadie Reed. And ladies, thanks for joining us today.
No problem. Thank you.
So tell me, and Morgan, we'll start with you. What got you interested in the ICC film experience?
It was my first semester here at ICC in the fall, and I had saw the zombie run and gave it a try, and it made me interested in the film club after. And I wasn't able to join it that next semester, but I joined it last semester in the fall.
Okay, and Sadie, what about you?
Well, one of my friends was in the film club, and he was telling me how they needed more people. So I thought it would be fun to show up.
All right. And so for both of you and Sadie, we'll kind of bounce back and forth with each one of you starting. So Sadie, we'll bounce back to you on this one. So talk about your experience so far. I know it's been a fun experience, but you've also been able to learn a lot. So, just talk about your experience so far with the club. Yes.
It's been a ton of fun. Like I said, I got friends in the club. We hang out a lot. We have a lot of fun. That's all I really have to say.
And Morgan?
Really the same. I've made a lot of great friends in the club, and I have fun doing all this stuff. It's been really fun, and I suggest if you want to make new friends and kind of get out of your comfort zone and to try new things, join film.
Absolutely.
You may have heard me talking with Miss Cooneriti. This is a class that I went to ICC, but I really wish we had something like this here whenever I was coming through. So just talk about some of the stuff you've done. What is something that you may have never tried before, but thanks to the film club, you've been able to expand and kind of get out of your comfort zone, as you said. And Morgan, we'll start with you.
I can't really think of anything, but participating in with the filming for the little films we do, it has been really fun, and it's given me a perspective on really what all goes into movies, so to say. Even if these are really small, short, it's still would be quite similar to how they shoot movies.
Sadie, same question to you.
Yes. I haven't actually been here this long. I just joined this semester, but I'm definitely excited to learn a lot about writing and editing, especially like writing dialogue and doing audio editing. I think that would be something I could use.
And one thing is I love the creative process because everybody sees things differently, and it's really helping you collaborate with people that you may have never had a chance to meet before on campus. So talk about that. Just, we always say the ICC family. So you guys have kind of created your own family through the film club, through the film class. Just talk about just you guys as a group. And Sadie, I guess we'll start with you.
Oh, absolutely. The film club group is they have been wonderful. They're some of my best friends on this campus. They have been really helping me emotionally because, college can be very stressful, and having that outlet of having friends to sort of lighten things up has been absolutely wonderful. We're very close knit. We're very friendly with each other. It's great.
And Morgan?
Really the same. We're very, very close friends. We do a lot of fun stuff together. Sometimes we even hang out pretty late into the night, and we just have to finally peel away and say we need to go to sleep.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome. So what are your plans for the future? I don't know if you're a freshman or sophomore here, but what are your plans for the future? And does the movie, does this line of work, say film or movie, involve your future as well?
I'm a sophomore this year, and actually, no, this film does not go in my line of work. I'm going to be a pre-K teacher, hopefully. It's early childhood education.
Okay. And Sadie?
I'm a sophomore here too. I'm trying at least to graduate in May. It may or may not fall in with my line of work. So far, I'm just going into writing generally. So I may end up writing for films. I may end up writing grants. Who knows?
Yeah.
But I'm having fun while I'm here.
And that's the key right there, because college is what you make it. And if you make it fun, you're going to have a good time and you're going to be successful as well. Okay, so here's both your chance. Say there's a potential student coming to ICC and they're thinking about making the film club or the film class part of their experience at ICC. What would you tell them to get them to participate? And Sadie, we'll start with you.
I would say game nights. We do a lot of game nights outside of general club activities, but it's the same group of film club friends. They're wonderful. That is what I would say.
All right, and Morgan?
Pretty much the same thing. A lot of us here are groups of friends. We get together and do all kinds of fun stuff together, mostly game nights.
Awesome. Well, I've seen you around campus shooting a lot of stuff, and I do want to thank y'all for being part of the ICC family, but also thank you for being on the show this afternoon.
Thank you.
Thank you for this opportunity.
Yeah, it's been nice.
And we'll be back more of the ICC Hour right after this.
Kirk Herbstreit is a man of many talents, not only an athlete and a sportscaster, but also a maestro of the clarinet, a famous speed solver,
Piece of cake.
a noted cheese connoisseur.
Limburger.
But his true talent lies in the art of banking.
With Renasant Bank's great products, rewards, and easy-to-use online tools, every transaction is a masterpiece.
You might refer to Kirk as a Renaissance man.
But I call myself a Renaissance man.
They say Diet Coke is a mom's drink. Well, you copied her jeans, her spin, her shoes, her scrunchie, and whether you realize it or not, her music. Now, copy her drink. Drink what your mama gave you.
Hey, honey, could you help me with this? Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
When my mom opened the store, I got comfortable with it, and I liked the fact I like to help people, and I like to make people feel good about what they wear or just in general. And so once we got started and got into it, it was just one of those things where I just kind of really fell in love with it.
This is a 2-year all-online Associate of Applied Science degree. There are no restrictions or requirements to begin working toward a Business and Marketing Management Technology degree.
I think just being here and being able to experience what all there is within business and marketing, it was just something I thought I would really enjoy, which I started the first semester I was in class, and which I loved Miss McCrimmon. She was awesome. She was very helpful.
Students simply apply to ICC and then select Business and Marketing Management Technology as their major.
I enjoy online, and it was not anything that anybody couldn't do. It works with your schedule, and it was easy for me to do online working here as well. So that was really helpful to me.
This degree covers a wide range of business jobs. It's also a great way for entrepreneurs to learn about starting their own business.
There are times when you will catch yourself applying what you did learn in the program, using it within whatever business you're in.
Many students in this program are working and are interested in earning a degree to be promoted where they work. I've also had graduates start their own businesses.
There's just something about when somebody comes in and they want to find something and you're able to help them with that, and they find the perfect outfit or whatever they're needing. It's just one of those things where it makes you feel good and it makes the customer feel good.
Students can start the MMT program in the fall or spring semesters.
But overall, it's a fun job, and you get to learn a lot. And if you love shopping, that's a big plus too. Customer service is huge, and we want to make sure that we are able to fit that person's needs and do the best we can to help them.
MMT graduates also have the option to transfer their associate degree and continue working toward their bachelor degree online.
Playing on tour takes years of dedication, hours of practice, focused precision, and nerves of steel. That's how you become great at the game, but not how you should bank. That's why Allie Ewing chose Renasant Bank. Their easy-to-use app makes banking a breeze, no matter where she is. Renasant Bank, understanding you.
Here, you can be your best. The best train here. Learn here. Succeed here. Perform here. Win here. Thrive here. Itawamba Community College, the best start.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
And welcome back to the ICC Hour here on SuperTalk Mississippi 101.9 FM. As always, the ICC Hour being brought to you by Renasant Bank. But we're going to step into the ICC Spotlight brought to you by the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi and talking about an event coming up to ICC here pretty soon, or if Mother Nature lets us host it here at ICC, as we're joined by men's soccer coach, Coach Vogel. And Coach Vogel, you've got your North Mississippi Soccer All-Star Game coming up on February the 9th. Hopefully here in Fulton. So let's just talk about that event.
Yeah, so it's an event that we started Coach Reeder at South Tupelo when he was with us at Blue Mountain 3 years ago. Historically, South Mississippi has had an all-star game for their high school players there that was started by Coach Ryan Joyner, and then he carried that tradition into Central Mississippi. So for the past 4 to 5 years, before the last 3 years, there was an all-star game for the players on the coast, an all-star game for the players in Central Mississippi. And it's something that we didn't have here per se in North Mississippi. I know DeSoto County had their own thing for quite some time as well. So 3 years ago, we made the decision that we wanted to give the players in North Mississippi the opportunity to A, showcase their talent, B, to recognize the players in this area that have had successful careers. And so we took the initiative to go ahead and start that process of putting together a North Mississippi All-Star game. So kind of how that works is how it'll work this year. It's a bit different than the past, but this year we have an East and a West team. And so we have 20 players from the East, 20 players from the West. These players were nominated by their high school coaches. And then the teams were selected by a panel of around 10 coaches as well. So we do our due diligence in making sure that players are properly nominated, and then we go through with a panel for the team selection. And this year we're allowing players that are sophomores through seniors to participate in the event. In the past, we did 2 separate games on the night. So we would do a senior girls game and then an underclassmen, so freshman through junior girls game, and then turn around and do the same thing with the boys. But due to the logistics and the typical weather that we have, we've consolidated the night into just 2 games. So we have a girls game and a boys game. We take the players' information, they submit like a recruiting questionnaire for us. And so it's got academic, athletic information they wish to share. And then we send that out to all the community colleges, Division I through Division III NAIA schools in Mississippi and some surrounding states as well. So trying to promote these players and give them an avenue to be seen and to be recognized.
Well, right now it's tentatively scheduled for February the 9th, 5:30, 7:30 on the ICC football field. So it's not going to be on the soccer field, correct?
Correct. Yes, sir. Due to the lighting.
Yeah, due to the lighting, and you also be able to get a little bit better seating. It's a little bit more seating.
Yeah, for sure.
So we'll talk about this. This is not affiliated with the High School Activities Association. This is for those in the North Mississippi area, kind of like the NIMCAB, baseball, basketball type all-star games. So where's the cutoff region? Do you go by 82 that runs across the state, or where does it where are your team selected from?
So we go as far, don't get me going geographically here with you. We go all the way down to Cleveland Central. So you can tell me if that's east or west. And I taught geography for many years, and that's kind of embarrassing to say now. We go from Cleveland Central to Columbus. So those are our southernmost teams that we have players nominated from. And then as north is DeSoto County all the way to Tishomingo County. So we kind of cover that area. And then we typically take Highway 45 as the dividing line of east and west.
Real quick, for fans that are making plans to come to the event, what can they expect to pay when they get here?
Yeah, so entry for us, it's $5 a person. And so that's pretty much it. And that could cover you for both games. So if you want to come in early, check out the girls match, and then stay for the boys match, $5 will cover you for the entire night.
And once again, that's going to be the North Mississippi All-Star Game that's scheduled for February the 9th, right now here in Fulton at 5:30, 7:30. Coach, what's the backup plan? We're not going to need it because I'm going to speak good vibes into the air right now. But what's the backup plan in case Mother Nature might have other plans?
Yeah, the backup plan in the event that the weather does not cooperate is to hopefully find a turf field. We've used Tupelo High School the prior 2 years. So in the process of solidifying that as our backup site in the event that we aren't able to host it here on campus.
All right. Well, Coach, I appreciate your time today and look forward to kicking off soccer season. It'll be here before we know it.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
We'll be back more with the ICC Hour right after this.
At the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, we have been working continually through the crisis to meet the needs of our community. Our walk-in clinic is a service that we provide to our patients that want to avoid the wait and exposure of the emergency room. At the walk-in clinic, you can do just that. Walk in with no prior appointment or phone call. We provide specialized treatment for physical injuries like broken bones, sprained wrists and ankles, joint and tendon pain, and sports-related injuries. You can get in, out, and on the road to recovery quicker. The walk-in clinic is equipped on-site with x-ray imaging, casting technicians, durable medical equipment, and injection specialists. Our team is supported by the orthopedic surgeons of the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi. Our staff is specially trained in orthopedic-related injuries. We ensure that you will receive the best care for your orthopedic needs. Remember, at the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our story is you.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to the ICC Hour as we continue to look at some of the unique offerings that ICC has to offer not only our students, but our community. And we're going to talk about an event tomorrow night. It's going to be our annual Most Beautiful Pageant. And joining me is Jesse Stevenson and Dr. Dana Nail. And thank y'all for joining me today.
Absolutely. We're happy to be here, Adam.
All right, so let's just talk about the event, the Most Beautiful Pageant. It's something that we've had annually here at ICC. And Jesse, we can start with you, or Dana, y'all can talk amongst yourselves, however you want to do that. But a big turnout this year, 50 contestants will be participating in the Most Beautiful Pageant.
That's right. Honestly, a lot of times we probably will talk at the same time because we feel like we share a brain most of the time. We even dressed the same today, and we didn't plan
Totally
to wear
accident.
for February. We're excited for February.
Absolutely.
Go for it,
So
Dana. Tell him something about the
tell us when
exciting
it
night
starts and
tomorrow.
everything about the Most Beautiful Pageant tonight.
Okay, so yeah, we do have 50 gorgeous girls that are competing for the crown this year. We have been excited with that number. You know, last year was our first year back after COVID, and we were excited with the numbers we had last year, and then we've exceeded that again this year. So we're super pumped with all of that. But yeah, it is tomorrow night at 6 o'clock in the Fine Arts Auditorium here on the Fulton campus.
And of course, that's the recently renovated Fine Arts Auditorium.
Correct.
So if you haven't had a chance to see that, all the more reason to come out. Now, I do know y'all are selling tickets for tomorrow night's event, and they're selling out fast. So if somebody is listening right now or watching right now and wants to try to get some of those tickets, how will they do that?
They can go straight to the ICC website, iccms.edu/pageant. And there's a link right there on the website, and they can purchase tickets. We are still selling them. Like you said, they are going fast. If we happen to have any tickets left in that newly renovated Fine Arts building, we have a few extra seats than we used to have. We will be selling some at the door, and tickets are $10.
But probably your best bet would be go ahead and order those tickets now, just in case.
Absolutely.
In that sense. So is there a theme for this year's pageant, or how does that work?
Well, I think one thing that we have done, kind of work together to do, that makes the pageant a little bit different from last year. Last year, because the Fine Arts building was under renovation, we had to move down into the wonderful Davis Event Center, which was kind of a fun environment for the girls. We had a limited space with the staging down there, so we had to really get creative and put the girls all over the Davis Event Center floor, which really created kind of a fun, upbeat environment for the pageant. And because the Fine Arts Auditorium is so beautiful and so elegant, I feel like when you say, Dr. Nell, we've really kind of went a little more elegant with our theme this year.
Yeah, this year, I mean, I don't know if we have a quote theme or not, but yeah, it's definitely a maybe slower pace, classier type, what's the word? Environment, I don't know, rather than it was last year, but it's still going to be fantastic.
Yeah. And absolutely. I think, you know, with the evening wear, and we're really excited, we have a pianist that's joining us on the stage. So the girls will be modeling to a live pianist playing on the grand piano on the stage. So that just kind of adds to the elegance of the evening for the girls and for the crowd that comes out and supports these wonderful contestants.
Absolutely. And this is one, we said we've done this for many years and y'all been in charge of it. It's actually been a fundraiser for your travel tribe. And it's a great way to raise money for that. So is it just you two, or is it everybody that's in the travel tribe? Who all is working together to put this on?
Well, right now it pretty much is Jesse and I. So yeah, we have been co-sponsors of the travel tribe for the last 4 years, I think now, 5 years maybe. We are now transitioning our brand a little bit. We are growing. So we are now going to be called the Global Experience. So as we transition into a little bit larger realm, hopefully we will have some more faculty members that join us in the future that help with fundraising efforts and a lot of the travel organization that goes into this. But and we definitely have lots of faculty members that are super helpful, that always jump in and are willing to help. And you know, we can't do it completely by ourselves by any stretch of the imagination. So we have great coworkers that help all the time.
Yeah, absolutely. And some of those people that have really stepped in to help, Dr. Kim Poland on campus, she's actually out and about right now, running around and doing errands for us and working with another staff member here at the college that has really worked with the Most Beautiful Pageant as long as Dana and I have, and that is Connie Yielding. Connie works with a lot of events on campus, so she's really hands-on backstage. And her daughter Cora, actually, who worked with us as a student intern when she was here, she actually travels back and works with the pageant backstage just because she really loves the pageant, and she loves what it does for the college and for the students that are a part of it. And then we have a team of student volunteers. We're going to have some really awesome student leaders on the stage, and we're going to have some really awesome student leaders backstage and all around, from taking up tickets to managing the crowd favorite table. Adana and I do a lot, but we can't be everywhere at the same time. So if it weren't for people like Michael Holloway with recruiting, and Taylor Tudor over with student activities, Robin Lowe with the Honors College, and all of the volunteers that they get for us, we certainly could not pull this pageant off for sure.
And we're talking with Jesse Stevenson and Adana Nell about the Most Beautiful Pageant tomorrow night here at ICC. That's going to start at 6. Tickets, yes, will be available at the door, but they're very limited. So you want to go ahead and order those now. If you can't make it, though, it will be live streamed on letsgoicctv.com, the red channel. Raphael and I will be there to help you guys out. So any final thoughts, though? I know this, I would say this goes towards the travel tribe, but it's a really great opportunity for a lot of unique individuals to get together whenever and participate in this. And it's always just such a fun event.
Yeah, and that's what I would say about this ticket sales, Adam. You know, a $10 ticket, $10 can buy a lot these days. Well, actually, maybe it doesn't buy a whole lot. Couple gallons of gas, maybe a little bit more. A meal at a fast food restaurant. But when you purchase a ticket for this pageant, you're not just getting to come in and watch these students and support these students on the stage, but that $10 is benefiting the global experience. It's benefiting the students who are going to travel in that organization. And those students are going to Italy in 2023 in May, and we've got plans for returning overseas in 2024 as well. So I want people to understand that this international travel that the college allows us to do is completely supported by fundraiser efforts and, of course, students paying their way to go to these amazing educational opportunities in amazing places. But that doesn't come cheap, and it certainly doesn't come free for those students. So any way we can help those students out by helping fund their charter bus or help them cut some corners here and there is a good thing. And things like this pageant makes that a little bit easier on our students on their pocketbooks. So it's a really good cause for sure.
Yeah, another good example to add to what Jesse just said. So another way that these funds would help our students, the first time this year, we're actually able to offer scholarships to a lot of our award recipients at the pageant, the winners, the alternates, and even those that get like most photogenic and crowd favorite have the opportunity to win some scholarships. So that's a lot of, part of where some of that money is coming from. But yeah, Adam, you mentioned how this is a fun event, and that's really our goal behind this. With 50 girls, we want them to have fun. We want them to have the experience. We want to, who doesn't like to get dressed up and, look your best one night every once in a while. And, that's what it's about. It's just them getting a chance to have a good time.
That's right.
Well, Jesse and Adana, I know we'll talk later on in a few shows about the Fashion Tribe. I know it's a great thing. Actually, the global experience. I got to get used to the new name now. But I do appreciate y'all's time, and good luck tomorrow night. I know it's going to be extremely stressful for y'all, but I know it's going to be another amazing event.
Thank you.
Thanks, Adam.
And we'll be back more of the ICC Hour right after this.
So when are you going to give me back for the pizza?
Oh, personal foul. Let's give him a Renasant replay. Make a successful handoff when you transfer funds to friends and family with Zelle and the Renasant mobile app. Let's give him a Renasant replay. Make the right call for 24/7 roadside assistance and sign up for Renasant Rewards Extra Checking today.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renasant Bank, Little Caesars in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, Davis Ford, First American National Bank, TM Realtor Agent Ricky Murphy, Max Home, the ICC Baptist Student Union, Cagle Eye Center, Bank Okolona, Sam's Town Market in Mantachie, State Farm Insurance Agent Brandon Poland, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association, and donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
Tomorrow. Tomorrow is what we anticipate, what we work for, what we want to improve. At Itawamba Community College, we offer the courses, pathways, and the training that can help turn your vision of tomorrow into a reality. So why wait? Your tomorrow can start today at Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
Corbin, big day for you signing to continue your career over at Blue Mountain. Just talk about this day and what it means to you.
This day means a lot. I've worked hard to get here, and I'm very blessed to have the opportunity to play at Blue Mountain next year, and obviously very blessed to play here at Itawamba. I've enjoyed my time here, and thanks to Coach Boggs, I was able to play here. I can't wait to see what the spring holds for our team. I think we have a good run at it this year.
Okay, well, and like you said, you know you're not done here, but just talk about this time here at ICC, what it's meant to you to be able to build to get to that next level.
What it's meant to me is it's changed me a lot. As a person, I've realized like I don't need to worry about a lot of other mess. Just worry about my academics more than anything, especially over golf, because if you don't have the grades, you can't play at the next level.
Ross, exciting day, signing to continue your career over at Blue Mountain. Talk about this day, what it means to you.
Very exciting day. Truly blessed to have this opportunity. Thanks to Coach Boggs, you know, can't really say enough about him. Pushing me every day, really, you know, helping me strive to be not only the golfer I want to be, but young man I want to be, and you know, wouldn't also be here without my parents' support, and thankful for the opportunity.
Okay, well, talk about your time here at ICC and what it's meant to you to be able to help to get you to the next level.
All I can really say is I'm blessed. Coach Boggs, you know, like I said, gave me a chance. Didn't really have a whole lot coming out of high school, which, you know, a lot of people develop late, but it's part of it. Got to grind, work hard, and hard work beats talent when talent feels to work hard.
Congrats, and we look forward to keeping up with you at the next level.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Coach, what an exciting day. You got two guys signing with Blue Mountain, going on to the next level there. Talk about Ross, talk about Corbin, what they've meant to the program so far this year, what you expect out of them this spring, and what you expect to see out of them at the next level.
Yeah, Corbin and Ross have been great. Being my first year as a head coach here at ICC, you know, they've really helped the team come together. They kind of helped me as a head coach as well, just kind of make my job a little bit easier. But no, I can't say enough about them. They've put in the work. Super excited about them going to the next level to Blue Mountain. I know they'll do great things there, and hopefully we'll do great things this semester to go ahead and wrap up a great year. And hopefully we can get to regionals with Corbin or Ross and the rest of the guys. So super excited, super proud of them.
Josh, exciting day for you, being named Conference Player of the Week for your performance last week. Talk about what it means to you, and talk about your performance last week that got you this honor.
Yeah, it's an honor. Great honor to be named Player of the Week. Shout out to my teammates, my coaches, family supporting. You know, I couldn't do this without them, and I'm grateful that we got the wins, and we've been playing so well, so we're gonna keep that rolling.
Okay, well, talk a little bit about that performance last week and how you were able to get it there, be in the right place, and help us get those wins and score your career best here at ICC last week.
Yeah, I think that was against the game, Kahoma. I think I had it going early. Teammates been finding me, coaches, giving me, the confidence to, play how I play. And yeah, it was a good night. And the second game we had, I think I had that rolling from the game before, and it was a tough win against East Central, I think. And yeah, we hard fight, but we got it done.
Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? Renasant Rewards Extra gives you so much more. Like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $25 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renasant Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
Hey, honey, could you help me with this? Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
Here, you can be your best. The best train here. Learn here. Succeed here. Perform here. Win here. Thrive here. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.